that is a closet. Why? Like, I forgot I even had this jumper. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Taylah and I make scrunchies and bows. I've been doing so for 11.5 years. In today's video, I'm going to be moving some stuff around because I just received a massive haul of material and I don't have room for it. I don't know where to put it. It needs to go somewhere. So I am thinking about moving some things around. I know I mentioned in one of my previous vlogs, but for those that haven't watched it, I was thinking about utilizing some area in the kitchen, which I know sounds like an odd location, but it's near the stairs and it's kind of like out of the way of the kitchen. It's just like in that area. And there's like a whole, like, just imagine like an 8-seater table there. Like there's so much room there. So I was thinking about putting some of my bigger things like the Cricut, the heat press, those sort of things that I probably don't use all the time, but having it out there out of the way will be a lot easier, and then leaving the front 2 bedrooms for my actual studios. This one that I'm currently in, I call, yeah, like my, I guess my sewing room, my studio. This has like my sewing machine, all my fabric, well not all of them, most of my fabrics and like my supplies. The room next door has more of the like actual items. So it has like my scrunchies and my hair claws, and then it has like a bunch of random stuff which I have to go through because there's just stuff everywhere. It also has a bunch of fabrics. It also stores my market stuff, but it's just such a pain to put all my market stuff in those cupboards. Like it's actually quite annoying. Like the doors don't, like you get like this much room to like, because the doors kind of like go like this. Yeah, because like the cupboards open like this and then the door opens like that, and then you can't like, yeah, maneuver yourself in there. So I actually generally leave all my market gear out in the hallway, which is not really like very nice to look at, but I'm just making it work for now. And yeah, there's like a few other things I want to move just to make room for all this fabric, but also just to like give myself a bit more space and make everything feel a bit neater. I feel like, yeah, I've just got too much stuff at the moment. But there is room to put it. I just haven't put it in its spots, and because I haven't put it in the spots, it's just like making the whole house look really messy because at the moment I've got so much stuff in the lounge. So that's my plan, and I thought I'd take you along with me to do that. There's like so much to get done, so much to move, so much to organize. I don't know if I'll get any of it done today because the light is fading. That's the thing about winter, which I hate, because the sunlight goes down at like 5. Now I'm a sleep-in girly and I will work late, but how am I meant to be filming when the sun's going down at 5 and I've only been awake for a couple of hours? Like, what is this? So annoying. So yeah, there's not much I can do about that right now. Like in Australia, in summertime, it usually doesn't get dark till like 9 PM in Victoria. So like that's perfect for me because like I'll do like at least a 9-hour shift, you know, start at midday, finish at 9, easy, done. But I can't do that like in winter. I have to like really start earlier. I'll stop complaining. We will jump into it and start tidying up. Will that be today? I don't know, but we will. Hey guys, so I am back. I'm going to finally move some stuff around the house, I think. This week I was hoping to launch my new makeup pattern and like the tutorial, but the weather has just been raining like all weekend. So I was planning on filming the tutorial on the weekend and then launching it tomorrow, because I've got like the pattern mostly done. But when I looked at it like a week ago, I knew that just the weather was just not going to be in my favor. So I've been putting my efforts into other things for now. Yeah, such as tidying up the house and everything. The lighting, see like the lighting in here is not too bad right now, but like there's wind, there's rain, so like the audio will be affected. And right now the sun is poking through. That can't be guaranteed to last, you know, an hour or two, but like for the video to be completely done, if that makes sense. So that's been really annoying and frustrating because I did want to get that up tomorrow, but it's just not going to happen. So I'm changing up what I'm doing this week. As you can see, it's just raining all, like, yeah, just rain, rain. I am thinking, I think it was Thursday, yeah, Thursday should have a bit more sun popping through, and if that happens then I can possibly, yeah, film. I don't want to put all this effort into a video that I know has potential to get a lot of views, because like the lighting is such a key component in those sort of videos. Like I posted a video of me making a makeup bag, but because the lighting was off, it just didn't get the views. If the lighting was good, it would have got so many more views. Anyway, so there's that to think about, which I know most probably don't even like care or worry about that, but yeah, that's just what's been going on at the moment for me. I did spend the weekend though deep cleaning the whole house. It hasn't had a deep clean in months, like it's been so bad. Here comes the rain again. I did go to a market on Saturday, came home, got straight into cleaning, and I cleaned things that I haven't even touched for 2 years. Like there's like underneath the stairs and like the stair closet, I hadn't even looked in there for like it was like just junk. It was just junk, just kept getting shoved into those 2 spots, and I hadn't even looked in there. So I completely got rid of everything under the stairs, well besides my suitcase, but I was like that looks tidy enough. Yeah, did the broom closet, and I also did the spare bedroom. So the spare bedroom, I haven't really used it for much except storage, but I don't have much storage stuff anymore. Like I'm running low on a lot of my boxes and everything. A lot of the boxes are in the garage as well. So like it hasn't been too much of a worry, but there was a massive stack. I hadn't touched it again since I moved in. There was a massive stack of things that I was just like, I don't want to even look at that. Like I need to set my craft room up, I need to buy utensils for the kitchen. I'm not looking at this stack. Like it was stuff that people had gifted me, or stuff that like I'd collected, I guess, over the years. You know, like serving platters and stuff, which I don't need. Like it's not something that I really need. And then what else was in there? There was like a bunch of just junk. There was like so much stuff I threw out. I like went through the whole lot and put them where they belong, either like in the kitchen or like in the bin. Like there was just a lot of junk in there. So I condensed that down as well. Out of those 3 spots, only one of them has like everything in it, which is the broom closet. The other 2 spots have nothing there. They're very tidy. And I am also considering getting rid of the bed. So Josh and I sat down and we worked out how many times people sleep in our bed, and it's about 3% per year. So it's just not worth having a spare bedroom. Like it's really not. It's just not worth having a spare bedroom right now for us. Like we don't use it, and it's just like a waste of that potential space. I have suggested Josh to use it for like his gym stuff, because I don't want to use it because one, it's just terrible lighting in there, so I'll hate it in there anyway. So that was like my thought process last night, because I was like really thinking about it, and like we don't need the bed. I'll just do what I used to do at the old place I lived. That house was a 3-bedroom house. I had 2 of the bedrooms, so yeah, we just put a mattress in that room if anyone came and stayed for a couple of days, and that worked fine. So I'm like, I can just do that here. I'll just leave the spare mattress in the spare room, get rid of the bed, just put it up against the wall, and then if someone stays, bring it into the room next door. Because the room next door, it literally just has stuff around the corners, like the sides. It doesn't have anything in the middle, and I don't foresee that changing anytime soon. So I was like, it just makes so much more sense. Anyway, that's my little ramble. It's such a long ramble. Oh my god. I'm probably going to cut most of this. Okay, let's go have a look at what my rambling is talking about. My plans today. I have cleaned in the kitchen area, in the lounge room, because it was a disgrace. Honestly, it's still pretty bad. But compared to what it was, so much better. It's actually echoey in here now because I got rid of that much stuff. Let's have a look. So we've got this pile over here. So all this fabric, look how bad the lighting just keeps going. But all this fabric needs to go in that room in there. Got a bunch of hair claws, again needs to go in that room in there. I have all my market stuff. Again, sorry, it's such a mess. Like all this is a mess. I haven't cleaned any of this. All my market stuff, I had to open it up because on the weekend it was just horrible weather at the market, and I was like, everything's gonna be soggy. I need to like open it up and like air it all out. And I had the heater pumping so it like wasn't so cold. Like I usually leave all my market stuff here because the door is like there. Also, I haven't painted the door. Need to do that at some point. It's been like that for nearly 2 years. Anyway, yeah, I leave all my market stuff here because the car's right there because I have a garage, which is one of the biggest, like, I guess, annoyances of this house is it doesn't have a garage, and it doesn't have like connected to the garage or anything. Like there's nothing. There's a shed out the back, but like to even get into the shed you have to go through like 2 different gates, and like it's really hard to like lift up. It's not like automatic. It's like an old shed. Like you wouldn't put a car in there unless it's one that's staying in there for a long time. You wouldn't put your daily car in there. So it is annoying. So I've started pulling out all the products every single time to a market, and I pack it in the morning now because I've noticed, like, especially during winter, everything gets like so soggy in the car, and then like, oh, it's just not good. So I've just like been pulling it out and like hoping for the best. So yeah, I've been trying to do that and like trying to save my stands as well, because my stands, which I don't know if I'll show you in this vlog, but they are almost ruined because just like being in the car a lot, and if like, you know, going around corners and stuff, like just they get whacked. Anyway, all right, in here we have like so much mess. There's so much mess in here. So yeah, so I've got the scrunchie ball in this room. I have the hair claw. This is where all that new fabric's gonna go, in this one. Don't know what I'm gonna do with that yet. That's going to go out into the other room. That will probably stay where it is. That is a closet. That is where I usually put all my market stuff. I mean, I do a market nearly every weekend, and that door opens like out to here, and this door doesn't open far enough because it's got that. So like once the doors, like it's gonna be like, it's like this much room to get through. It's such a pain. So I don't do that. I just leave it there. It's such an eyesore, but it just works. So in here I need to tidy up, put all this fabric, that's literally all fabric, just there. I need to put all that away, all my market clothing, like my outerwear, I guess. So like all my jackets and jumpers. Like I don't care that this stuff's in here. I could probably put it in the closet. I might hang it up or something, but yeah, that needs to like be tidied up. It's more so because I don't have to go back upstairs if I forget it, because like obviously I'm a forgetful person and I'll forget to grab a jacket, and that's why most of them, pretty much all the jackets I own are right here, so I could just grab them, whatever goes with my outfit, and then head out the door for the markets. Let's go have a look at the little section that I've cleared out. So again, it is a little bit messy in here, so apologies. This is my kitchen. Yep. That's my kitchen. But over here was a massive like table, which was never used. I've used it a grand total of twice since being in the house for 2 years. So I was like, well, that can go in the shed. I don't need it in this house. That can go in the shed. If I need it, we'll bring it back in. But I really do not need it in here, like taking up some good real estate. Like this house, it is set up like with a lot of wasted space. Like this is wasted space. In here is wasted space. Like there's probably like a whole 3x3 in here that's just wasted. My Macca's, whoops. But yeah, it's just like wasted space in here. I don't know, because I like it open. I don't want to put anything here because like, you know, the doors, like you would walk through, it's a walkway, but it's just such a waste of space. Anyway, so this is where I'm thinking of putting my 2 tables. There is a PowerPoint there, which makes it good. I did mention in the other video, that door is my worst enemy. I hate it so much. It doesn't work for a start. I can't unlock it. It took me 8 minutes at least to unlock that door. And then as soon as I did unlock that door, guess what? I put blinds up. One of the blinds hit me in the head because the door, like, the blinds need to be further up or something. So yeah, this one like flew off and I like hit me in the head so hard. So that was not fun. So yeah, that. Also, don't mind the backyard. I'm not a gardener. It's also winter and I haven't mowed anything, so it's looking pretty horrendous out there, if I'll be honest. So the door, we don't use that door. There's a door literally on the other side of this wall that goes straight in, straight out, and nothing in the way. Whereas this one, such a pain. So I do not care if we cannot use that door because no one's ever going to use that door. It needs to be replaced. Anyway, so I was thinking about putting, there's a sock. I was thinking about putting a table there, another table there, and then maybe like a little mat like here. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Also my vacuum, because I was vacuuming everything up because I hadn't been in this corner for 2 years. It was pretty dirty. So I think with plan of attack, I'm going to move this table. I don't know if I'm going to be able to move it by myself because it is really, really heavy, but I'm going to try and move it over there. I'm hoping I just don't scratch the floor because I can drag it for sure, but so maybe I might put it on a towel and just drag it over. That could work. Yeah, just so it doesn't scratch the floor because I don't want that to happen. The Cricut machine like table that's in there, so I'm gonna grab that as well. I haven't bought anything for this like little revampy thing. I just want to use what I've got, just kind of spread out. I feel like I could fit everything in that room, like I could, but I just want to make it a bit more user friendly in there. And like I really don't use the stuff, like that sort of stuff much. And I'm still debating where to put the heat press because like it makes sense to be in the craft room, but I don't have space in the craft room. I was thinking about how I could like rearrange some stuff in there, maybe like put the heat press against the window like on this table, but it's just, yeah, I don't think that's gonna work either. I think it'll just be too cramped in there. And again, I don't use the heat press that often either, so I just need to get used to like coming out here and doing it rather than being lazy and staying in the craft room. So there's that too. I don't know. I might change my mind and I might move it back in, but we'll see. We'll just see what happens, see how this layout, this new layout that I'm planning will work, and if I like it. Alright, let's see how heavy this is. I feel like it's gonna be so heavy. And like I'm so sore from like cleaning everything. Yeah. Alright. Oh, what the heck? It's so much lighter than I remember. Okay, no, this should be fine to like just slowly move. I think maybe when I moved it last, I had the heat press on it, and the heat press weighs so much. Alright, step one's done. Now I'm second guessing myself because I know it's so dumb. I know it's really, really dumb, and I know a lot of people wouldn't get this, and I know a lot of people wouldn't understand it. But for me, it is such a hassle and a challenge if something's in a different room. And I'm just thinking, if that heat press was in my craft room, I would use it so much more. So I'm like, how can I fit it in there? And I'm like, this table is too big. Like I'm like trying to like mentally flip things around, move things around in my craft room. It's 4 by 3 meters. And I'm just like, it's just not gonna fit, like without blocking a doorway, without blocking the window, and without blocking the cupboard. If the cupboard was a slidey one, I would 100% just put the table in front of the slidey doors, and like, if I need to get something, I can reach over or I can crawl under. Like I'm still young enough to be running around like that, doing backflips. Probably not actually, but you know what I mean? Like I could work with that, but they're one of these ones, and yeah, so they're not slidey ones, unfortunately. So I can't put anything in front of it without blocking access, complete access to actually getting in there. Because then I was thinking maybe I could put it in the craft room, but like have it sitting kind of on top, but that won't work either. So I won't. I was thinking of like putting it on top of the table I already have, like having it like lip over, because like it's about this much too big, but the legs aren't, like the legs aren't here, they're here, like in line with the actual lips of the table, like the edges of the table. So my option that I'm thinking is to move the cricket table into my craft room, make it small, because you can, at the moment it's like this, you can do this. You can move the little table edges down and put it where my NBN and my Wi-Fi is. So that's what I'm thinking currently. Not the ideal location, and that NBN box is honestly, well, when they installed that I was so mad because like I was dealing with someone else and they just installed it in that room in the most annoying location they could have put it. They should have put it like on the front wall, like where nothing will be affected, but it's just such an eyesore. Very, very annoying. Don't get me started on that. Anyway, so I was thinking about putting it there in front of that and just hopefully the Wi-Fi still works okay. Obviously I'll have to test it out and see. But there's also a 4-point plug on that wall, so I can plug the heat press directly in, which is what I'd prefer anyway. I don't want to have it so I have to like use extension cords with the heat press because like it uses a lot of power. So there's that. Although I'm gonna be left with two big areas of space now because I've moved that table into the garage. Not that we used it anyway, but yeah, I'm just like, okay, that's gonna like be such a waste of space. I don't know. I think I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna tidy first. I'm gonna clean up both rooms. At the moment, I'm like, okay, I don't wanna like move things 3 times to like try and get it perfect. Anyway, that's my thought. For reference, that's where I'm thinking. See how messy that is? And that's the damn NBN. Like, why have it there? Oh, anyway, they should have put it over here on that wall, like right there. It would make so much more sense. Like, it's just such a pain in the butt. But I am thinking to put it like just here. So I could move the Wi-Fi on top, so that at least is better, and just tidy up this area completely, because like, you know, I'll be able to like move all the PowerPoints and stuff. They don't have to be there, they can be like right there, because I've actually got not many left. Like all my sticks had so many more than this. Yeah, in here's a complete mess as well. Like look at it all. It's like so messy. I don't know if I'll like it or if I'll hate it. But yeah, it will be good to have the heat press in here. That way I'll actually use it, because otherwise I probably won't. Because I know even just having it out in like the kitchen area was like a hurdle for me to go use it. Because I was like, nah, I'm not going out there. It's too cold. And like my craft room is like nice and warm. Okay, I'm gonna tidy up in here. I don't even know where to start, honestly. It's such a mess. I'm gonna like sit you in a corner and like just try my best, I guess. I feel like that's gonna be such bad lighting up there. I'm going to start off with all the clothes because that's easy. I also do have a dehumidifier in here. I have noticed that this room in particular gets quite damp, and with all this stock in here, I don't want it to be damp. Like that is like my worst fear. I really should have like changed the windows when I bought this house, so then it would like be more sound, because yeah, I feel like the windows like a lot of cold dampness in, because like they're old. What the heck is this? There's some random glue or something. I'm guessing that was something I did. There's glue on the floor. Okay. Now, do I have a... Yeah, I do. Okay. Like, I forgot I even had this jumper. Oh, we've actually got hangers in here. Okay. I might do what I said and actually hang them up so then I can wear them. Alright, one thing down. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing over here, but I'm just putting some of the excess market stuff in here that I don't use on a daily. Okay, I feel like I've got some space here. As you can see, these doors are so annoying. Okay. Like, I'm like this close to taking the doors off. Also, this one just always like... Why? Like, stay over there. It's so annoying. Anyway, oh. So I got like little door stops everywhere. Let's move this somewhere else. I need to buy another one of these. I know it looks like I still have a lot, but this will not last me very long. Okay, my thoughts now are to try and like put other things in this wardrobe. Again, I really don't see myself using it anytime soon to do the market stuff, because it's, yeah, the market stuff just stays out there. So I'm thinking of putting my like boxes in here that I use to package orders. That's a good start. Okay, this box I'll have to go through because there's so much in there that I can just move stuff around. I do have what's left of my merch collection in one little box now, so that's nice. I can put that in there. I have a big box of elastic. I also have a small box of elastic. Okay, I feel like this is looking neat. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Sorry, my head keeps getting cut off. Next. I think next I'm just going to close these up so I can give myself some more room so I don't have a panic attack, and have a look at all these other little boxes, like all this stuff, condense them down. I could probably do it to like the boxes that are in this cupboard because there's lots of boxes up the top, heaps, but that's a job for another day. So let's have a look at what's in these ones. Okay, starting off strong, we have this box. That is all of the pre-cut tote bags. So I do have to put that somewhere where it's easily accessible because, yeah, I use that one quite a bit. This one is just random stuff, like clearance things. So I will try and like condense that down into the other clearance boxes. This one, again, is also random fabrics from like my bow days. I used to have not much fabric. I used to go into Spotlight and I'd be like, oh, that would run when they saw me coming. Because I would go and collect like 50 different fabrics. And then I'd be like, I want 20 centimeters each. It'd take them like an hour. I felt like so bad. And it would only cost me like 50 bucks or something. It was so cheap, or maybe $100 to get 20 centimeters. Probably less than that. Yeah, it's probably like 30 or 50. And like back then, that was a lot of money for me. Because I was only a teenager. Like, I don't have that money. Like, be nice. Alright, I'm going to condense all these down. Although, is there even any point condensing these sort of tubs down? Because these aren't stackable. So these boxes are not stackable. I think there is room in the little linen closet out there to put these in. That's where they were originally from, so I might leave those. Now these are clearance scrunchies. I do know that some of these have recently sold, but I think I'm just going to, yeah, just tip them all in. And like just crush them down. Because again, these tubs here, I have a lot of them. And they're great because I can stack them up. And like when I moved and stuff, it was so much easier having all these tubs to put everything in. There's more scrunchies. I've also got these. I don't use these anymore. These were custom made for me. Like, yeah, these are cute. Like, I might bring them back for something. I don't know what yet. But I did like these. So I do have to find a new home for those because they can't be sitting in this box anymore. Okay, I managed to condense. I have now got 2 free boxes and 1 box. I might be able to fit some more stuff in. I don't know whether to just like list some of this stuff and like try and get rid of it, or maybe take it to the markets. I think that's what I was doing with this box. I was taking it to the markets, but what's my next market? I think it's Traff, so there's no point in taking this one. I might leave these ones in here because I know I might just take them to the markets and just see if I can like clearance them out, put them in like a tub or something. Will these fit in here? And just try and get rid of them. These actually shouldn't even be in there. I'm going to throw these out there because they're market stock. They're just ones that I randomly found. Same with that one. Yoink. Okay, and all these claws, they don't need to be in there either. It's really just like this stuff. Okay, I might have to actually go through this. I might just try and put these in my market stock because I do want to try and keep them separate to the ones actually that are online. Here we go. So I've pretty much, that's three boxes I've gotten rid of now. Can I try and fit these in without like breaking them maybe? Yeah, that should be fine. Cool. So if I put all these in here. I think with the baby headbands, I am going to just clearance them out. I have put them in here to like save room, but I think I'm just going to clearance those out. I'm going to like put them up for maybe like $2 just to get rid of them. I don't want them. They can go. I never ended up selling them. They just weren't a product. that I wanted to like have on my website. I kind of didn't really want to go into baby stuff because like it doesn't interest me at all. Alright, well that's pretty condensed down. Let's see what else we can do. I'm gonna try and fit these in here somewhere. It's getting so much darker in here. Ah, it's annoying. Okay, I'm going to move the makeup bag stand. It'd be really good if like you guys could see everything I was doing all at once, but it's just so hard. So hard to do that. I forgot how heavy. This one's really heavy. I was just thinking I could potentially put something in the doorway because I don't actually close this door like ever. And like as long as I've got enough room to like get in and out, like this much room, it should be okay. So like maybe not this, but there is like a one in the corner that I could put over there. However, I don't know if that's glued to the wall. Not actually glued, but like it was drilled in. If it's drilled in, that's just like too much effort right now. Also, one of my lights is busted. So like it's really dark in this corner, which is annoying because yeah, the other three work fine, but not that one. I think I'm gonna tackle this corner now because like we've tackled this one. It's gotten messy again, but we're gonna tackle this other corner. So this one here, like what is going on here? Like there's just so much mess everywhere. Okay, this can go in the closet. That needs to go out there. I feel like this can go with my market stuff too, because I do like to bring that to the markets, but I always forget I have it. I also did buy a driver, which they cost a pretty penny. I won't lie. These are expensive, but I found one for kind of cheap. How do I do this? Is that I think that's a different thing. Because I didn't want to bring my drill to the markets, but I currently just bring my drill. So I don't know. So now this is just like a backup one. I really probably didn't even need it, but so yeah, I do have that. So I need to put that somewhere. I might put that out of this room though, because like it doesn't need to be in this room. Oh, there's a dead spider. At least it's dead. I don't even want to touch it. Oh, it's big too. What the heck? What the helly? Ah! Don't like spiders. Don't like spiders. I actually get my house like sprayed every 6 months because like I hate spiders. Like I will cry if I see a spider, like especially a live one. Ugh. Okay, let's go through some of this stuff. What is this? Oh, that's a manual. You guys can go for this. Okay, I'm currently tackling the corner that has like my mun bin, my printer, that sort of stuff. I also have like a lot of packaging supplies in this corner, stuff that I've collected from other businesses when I've ordered from them. Again, I'm sorry, it's not the best angle. So, like, I don't know, I haven't used really much of it, but just thought I'd keep some stuff like that. It sounds quite solid. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is put this big box as well, which is more of the, oh my gosh, brain work boxes for packaging in the cupboard as well. Okay, we can pop these in here somewhere. Oh. Oh, I'm in this corner now. We're getting somewhere, slowly. So I do have a lot of cords hanging about here. Slightly better, but still not great. Oh my gosh, I keep dropping everything. Okay, so we've got pens and stuff. This corner does need a big cleanup because currently in this corner there's just rubbish, and like it could be a lot neater, a lot more practical. So let's try and clean this up as best as possible. I've also got a bunch of Vistaprint stuff in this box. So we'll go through that too. Alright, let's start off down the bottom. Okay, I will probably get distracted, but I'm just gonna try and have a look. Like, we do not need this. This is rubbish. This is hoarder spec. Really, it's probably just more laziness that I just didn't realize it was empty. Again, empty. This one is interesting. So, these stickers, this is what I wanted, right? And this is what I got. So I accidentally ordered the wrong stickers, and I ordered 1,000 of the wrong stickers. But anyway, that's fine. I will move all these though, because I have a specific area that I put big bags. Okay, that almost can go in the bin too, because it's like broken. This is, I think I kept this last time because it's a nice big quality board. What's this one? Okay, we got some more like of the stickers that I like. I want to put all the stickers together. Another big quality board, we'll keep that. What is this? Oh, these are samples that I got from, what is this? No Issue. These are probably like degraded now though. Because they have a shelf life. Yeah, look at that. Like they're actually degraded. Okay. So they're no good to me. And this one says recyclable. No, still no good. Oh. You know what? This one I think's okay. I think the compost one, no good because it just disintegrates. This one's okay though. So I will keep that because I can use it. There's so many of these in here. Like, these are from long time ago when I first started my business. Look at that. They're actually like eating themselves. Like I'm barely trying right now. They're like falling apart. Okay. They can go because like these are from when I first like started my YouTube channel. So these are about 5 years old now. I think they have a shelf life of like 6 months. So they're gone. Don't need those. Let's see what else is in here. Oh my. Okay. We've got a lot of samples. Maybe I should keep them. Because like, just to like see the samples. I don't know. That is a lot though. Okay, that can go because I don't need that. Ooh, I do need more of this like paper though. So I might have a look at how much they charge because I know I can get it from Vistaprint, but I would like to see how much they charge for the water activated tape. Moving on. This is my house stuff. Okay, I feel like this is actually kind of important because it's literally like my house contract. So we're gonna leave that in here. At least I know where it is. What else we got? Got some tissue paper stuff. Another empty. So my recycling bin is gonna be so full. What are these? These are thank you cards. These are good because these can be used any year. That's the thing with buying stuff like this that's like seasonal. You want to make sure that you don't put like a 2020 on it, if you know what I mean. I don't know why that's in there. To close it. Weird. Okay, we have one of these that didn't get used. Is this one empty too? Yeah. This is where my stickers come in. Okay, I think I'm going to put all my sticker sheets here. I think I usually don't put them here, but we will put them here for now because there's all these ones as well. So they can all go in there. There's still so much in this box behind me. If I can take a photo of that, that'd be great, and then we can throw that out. All right, let's go through this little tub here. Got some envelopes, which, you know, never might need. I'll get rid of this packaging because I don't need that, but the stickers I do. I do have some of these already, and these ones feel weird, so these can go. So they're probably biodegradable. Probably gonna do no good anyway. Oh, we got big sticker tape. This has lasted me a long time though. Won't lie about that. This has lasted a long time. Oh, my big light globe. That's a few years old. Okay, so I've got like some random things in here, like a Wi-Fi extender and a light globe. Don't particularly need that. Oh my gosh, we have a full thing of this. What a waste, you know? Like, it's literally... like, anyway. So yeah, they can go as well, because I cannot use them, and they're, yeah, no good. I want to put these in a different spot, I think. Got some random fabrics in here. I think I will just throw this piece out because it's not big enough to make a scrunchie. And is it? It might be big enough. Oh, I'm such a hoarder. Got a little Remy. So they don't belong in here. Again, what is this? This is just a piece of fabric. This is what I use for the like heat press, my old heat press. I might put that with my new heat press. Got some cards with envelopes. Keep those together. Do have some more plasticky things. I don't really use these much anymore, like very, very rarely. Like maybe 3 a month, which is very low in the grand scheme of things. Oh, we have some headphones. Again, this is like a random junk drawer. That's broken, so that can go in the bin. I will keep these actually because I am running, like I have none of these left, and these do come in handy for DIY packs. So I'll put those in a different location. And I have practically run out of these. So I've been using my mailers more than like I normally do. I have these ones, but they're kind of ugly. And like they look like Temu, like Shein spec by using these. I feel like they're just not as pretty. I don't know. I don't know if that's like a thing that I should be worried about, but that's just my feel. Okay, so is that... Alright, look at that. That's like empty now. That was full. So I just got rid of so much random stuff. Ooh, we have a... I will keep that because they're expensive. They're like $1 each. Also, Hessian bag. Okay. Well, these go on this side. I feel like this can just be the the junk drawer. Anything I find, I don't know really where it goes, it can go in here. Like this can go in here. These can go in here. These have anything in it. Oh. I think that's tarnished just from like being in here. Okay. Alright, let's move you up a little bit. So this one has a lot of my business cards. And I want to try and put more business cards in there, so I don't even know where to start. You have a stamp pad, a couple books that a lovely customer gave to me. I don't know if she would still watch the channel. But I met her in Pakenham. Alright, let's have a look. So I have a lot of these. Move you back down here. So there's a lot of like envelopes in here and a lot of like thank you cards. But the thing with these thank you cards, they sent out the wrong one first because this is meant to be like deep green. It's meant to be like that color. So I got them remade, but they're very like one thing. Like it was for like something I did like 4 years ago, and I can't really reuse them unless I put a sticker on the front, which I think I did last year maybe. So I have been keeping them around because the thank you part looks really pretty. And yeah, I just need to like change the front. Okay, I'm gonna put like the sticky tape in there. Okay, then what do we got in this one? So we got some more like premium cello bags. Got some more thank you cards. Like actually a lot more. At least in there. Probably not. And we've got a bunch of Mentos. Also got a charger, I think. Down there. This was cute. The Happy Mail from No Issue. So we'll put those in there because I don't really need them up further. Okay. Okay, that's just like really filled with like lollies, if I'll be honest. Okay, we do have some more, I think, stickers. Oh, no, these aren't stickers. Oh, these are all the thank you cards and the stickers that I've had over the years. So yeah, that I kept one of each. So that's cute. I will keep that, obviously. Oh, these are all like the newspapers I've been in, which I do have more to add to that collection, so I'll go grab those now. Okay, I think my mom does have more, but let's have a look. So I've got, I am in this one, but it's only like a tiny photo, so I won't bother showing you that. And I am in this one, there, with a little write-up. And I'm in this one. This one's a big write-up. So that's me. Let's see what else I'm in. I don't actually think I have too many because I feel like my mom has a lot of them. There you go. Another business award one. And let's see what I'm in here for. There we go. Cute little write-up there. Okay. So I've got a couple more to add to this collection. I like to save myself space. I will put them down the bottom. Okay, let's have a look now what we're working with. Okay, I still want to try and like utilize this space because I have quite literally like a whole box of Vistaprint stuff. Sorry, I know this angle's not great. Alright, let's have a look at what we can put in here. I have like a bunch of these. How many of these? Like, I don't know why they've done 50s and then 100s. Let's go with that. So that can definitely go in here somewhere. I usually write on them too, like what they are. I think I might stack these. Okay, that's using so much more space. That's great. Well, not using so much more space. Got a bunch of stickers. Got gift certificates made up. I did have the, oh yeah, here are the envelopes for those. It has seriously gotten so much more colder in here, and like, I don't even know. It's gotten so cold. might have to put the heater back on. Okay, I feel like a lot of this is going to be really boring, so I'm just going to do it myself and then I'll come back once it's done and show you the final look in this corner before we move on to the next. Okay, so I have tidied up this area. It's currently like raining so much, but I have tidied up this area. I am thinking I will move this in now rather than later. At least like wheel it in, see if it fits, and then maybe wheel it back in here and remove everything from it. Because if it fits in there, I might move just my printers and stuff in there too, because that is also like an annoying part of like having to come in here to try and print stuff off. So it'd just be easier if it is in there. So I'm going to try and like clear some space and try and do that. This is what we're working with. So there is still plenty of room to get into these fabrics. Not that I use really those much anyway. And I can put that up and down. But yeah, there is a big gap because that damn modem. Okay, in typical me fashion, I've decided I hate it there. It's just too wide. Like if it was like half the size, it wouldn't feel as bulky, but it's just, it is such an awkward contraption, this massive thing. It's one of my biggest pet peeves about buying. I bought this and I don't like it. Especially because these don't go flush, because they sit out like that. So like, what's the point? Anyway, so yeah, so I think I might move that back in, but maybe just keep it as the square rather than using the big table. And I'm hoping that I can use my sit stand desk from upstairs, bring it downstairs, move that big table in there about 5 centimeters to the left, and then that should fit in there because it's only a 1.2 meter table, whereas my newer sit stand desk is way bigger. So there's that. So that's what I'm thinking, because then that will free up some space in here without making it feel congested. I don't know. Alright, so we're still not very far into this. Still have so much to do. Okay, I feel like I'm going 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. Or is it like 1 step forward, 2 steps back? I think it's that one. Anyway, so I have put the machine back in this room. I think I will leave it in here. I'm hoping when Josh goes home we can swap the sit stand desks around, and I've measured it and I think it's going to be like 5 centimeters too small, like too big in that spot, but I can move my other big one 5 centimeters that way, so I can squeeze it in there. That way the modem and the NVN isn't like getting crushed, and I can still access the PowerPoint super easy, and I can put my heat press on it. So that's what I'm thinking, and then I can still also get to the fabrics. So like, will be a bit more awkward to get into those fabrics in that corner, but it is what it is. But in here though, let's have a look. Like, I am very well aware that window and light not good for fabric items or even plastic or anything. It will bleach them. That's why 99% of the time I keep this room like without light coming through. However, with that being said, I don't want the makeup bags against the window. I just don't want to do that. That's too much bright light. Even if you know, if I accidentally forget to like shut the window or something one day. So I am thinking about putting the hair claws, because they have a backing on it there. So it won't be direct sunlight. It'll be a bit more like, yeah, it might make the plastic a bit brittle over time. But yeah, I think for now, I think I will put it in front of that window and then put the makeup bags right there. So that's what I'm thinking. So yeah, the hair claws over here and the makeup bags over there. Because that, yeah, then it will be like a big, yeah, space here. I still have lots to clean, so I'm just going to clean. I probably won't film much more of me actually cleaning because it's going to be so boring. It's literally just me like, yeah. Anyway, but once I finally get to the claws and putting the fabrics in, I will jump back on. Okay, so I am slowly just getting rid of this fabric pile. I'm either putting it onto big boards, I don't know if you can see that, or I'm rolling them on the small ones. Almost finished that, and then I'll condense down as many of the boxes as I can from the little cube units that I have here. Sorry, yeah, I have been crying. Someone very, very, very close to me has cancer, and it's just kind of dawned on me that they're not going to be here for much longer. It's just like, I don't know, it's getting to me a lot. As I said, having Reese pass away last year, it just kind of dawned on me that there's so many people in my family that are sick and just they're all going to pass away soon. It's just really hard. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people can go on after losing so many. I don't know. It is very, very difficult. Yeah, it'll just be so much easier if I'm close to my family. And I miss my family when I'm out here because I live kind of far away from them. I just want to be closer to everyone. Probably just being a little bit of a silky Lala over here. But it's just a lot. And I like, yeah, it just like really, really makes my heart ache just thinking about it. Especially like when you can't do anything about it. You can't help them. Anyway, let's not talk about sad things. I'm hoping this one's not going to be too wonky because this looks wonky as. I don't know why. It shouldn't be that wonky, but it is. So I don't know. It does feel like there's creases in it. I don't know from where. I think it's just the fabric's creased in general. Maybe it's just cut on an angle or something. But yeah, after I get all of these onto boards, it'll be much simpler for me. I'm gonna just cut the audio because I do want to watch my show. Now I don't have my headphones. I don't know where they are. They could be upstairs, could be down here, I don't know. But I'll try and like roll some of these up. Alright, so I did finish folding all of the fabrics. That took forever. It took so long, probably like over an hour. Now I'm going to try and put all of these hair claws into this. I'm thinking I'm going to start off with the ones that I know I have a lot of and put them in the bottom shelves because I know that I won't be able to see the bottom shelves as easy as the top ones. If that makes sense, so I'll put like more down here. I don't know how much you guys will be able to see though. At the moment, I do have some things in here. I have the XL hair claws in here, like the big ones, which I think I'm going to take out because I don't have any left of them. I'm probably going to put them in like a tub like this, but I'll put whatever's like, I guess I have the most of first in. looks like I get an extra hair claw. If there's a crack like that, I usually keep them for myself. I don't like taking hair claws that are like sellable. This is what we have so far. I am starting to bring the other fabrics in. This is how much space we're working with, which I don't think is going to be enough actually now that I'm looking at it. I think I need like another at least 2. Those 2 maybe, I don't know. Might be able to just fit them all in. I can possibly move some of these to the other wall, but oh yeah, then I need to fit all this in too. So yeah, probably won't fit. This looks pretty good. It's now full. So I've got ones that are still in like the packets up here, ones that are loose, the little baby ones, and then all of these. I tried to color coordinate, but a bit hard. Got the X tool there, and the beading stuff here, which is good. I will have to move that. How do we like try and make it so it doesn't crease on this thing. Maybe move it forward a bit. Lots of stuff here, lots of rubbish. But no, it's looking much cleaner and much more put together. I'm gonna have to like sort these out by color or something, which that's gonna take ages. So I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get it all done tonight. Oh, and also Josh helped me bring this down and it actually fits great. I've decided I'm not gonna move this because this would take like a lot of effort to move this. So it was short, like it's, yeah, I've just put it here, which is great. Like it doesn't feel like too bulky because I think that other one I went out to about here. So like it feels, yeah, it feels in place here. I've also got all that stuff down there which I will tidy up because I'll need to move like this, and like there's just rubbish everywhere at the moment. So yeah, this room needs a deep clean as well, but that's a great start because now I can have my heat press in here and that's all that mattered. Okay, so I don't know if you can tell, you probably can, but because this is this way, they don't fit properly. So I might have to move everything down because I won't be able to have them in here because they're just going to get jammed and stuck. I've kind of like forced a lot of them in. I'm going to have them all further down and have the tubs up the top, which is really annoying because obviously I'd want it more like this. I could potentially put the short one on the bottom, but then that leaves like a falling hazard for these. They could like topple down. So yeah, or I can just leave it as it is and just like fight with it every time I want to try and get something out. That's gonna be really annoying. Anyway, it is like past my bedtime, so I'm going to bed. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow and we'll see how far I get. Morning guys, so I managed to put most of it in the wall. It is pretty much full. I would have been able to fill the whole thing because there's still another tub here that hadn't been rolled up, but I was like, it takes so long to roll it up, and this is so much fabric, like there's just no point of even going through that fabric because there's just too much here already. But as I said, when the person messaged me and asked if I wanted to take it for the price that they offered, I'd have been crazy not to take it. But like, yeah, it is way too much. Like I know I've got way too much fabric now, and like it's almost suffocating how much fabric I have. I really need to be trying to pump out more products like ASAP. So I think a lot of these will be made into makeup bags just so I can go through that fabric really quick. Because like up here, I purchased like 5 or 6 meters or something like that of the peacock fabric. That's all gone now. I actually had to use some of, yeah, this stock for that peacock bag to like make more. So yeah, I don't have any more of that left. So I'll have to update the colors soon and do that. And I mean, like there's, you know, rolls in there that I haven't touched for 4 years that have now gone from using the makeup bags just because they use so much fabric. Anyway, so here is the final look. So that looks so much better than what it did, and I've actually found a space for it all. Did obviously have issue with the top one because as you can see, this is just one that's been flipped on top to make some more space in here. Don't have IKEA close to me, otherwise I'd love to put more Billy bookcases in here. Yeah, so these are 2 just came up ones and that one's on top. This, yeah, you can see it's like too tight for most of these fabrics. It was okay for my boards. I don't know if it's just the way I've rolled them or if it's my boards are a tiny bit smaller, but yeah, a lot of these ones, like, yeah, it must be the boards, I think. Like they're just not gonna fit. So I've had to like kind of put that one on a lean just to fit that in because I just didn't have room down here because they're all of from here down were the ones that I got, and then that one there, and the rest were already in here. They won't fit in my other wall. Over here we got 2 more boxes of fabric. They're from Sophie. That's from this person, and then we got this one as well. That is my tote bags. So I do still have to like organize this because I realized after I finished all of this and I walked out of the room, it's like out here, I forgot about all this. This needs to go. This needs to go somewhere else. It's all either pre-made or like almost made stuff. I'm gonna have to like try and find a room in here, and I'm thinking I'm gonna have to use the makeup bag stand or something. Because even in here, this is kind of like looking pretty full. I could possibly put some more stuff on top of these. So like keep going up, up, up. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, there's a lot. Over here though, it's, yeah, I was able to condense down a lot. Like remember, that was practically full of those sort of boxes. And considering I've got barely any of these boxes left, I think I did pretty well. I've got lots of spares. And I also put up like a little station here for myself, which is the beaded key rings. So I have got those out now. The cricket's still there because I was like, okay, well if I put the cricket in there, I'm never going to use the cricket because the cricket's actually kind of easy when it's there. I can just go straight here and use it. If it's there, I have to move it. And again, that is like, now we do have this in this corner, but then we've got all this other stuff in here. So it's just random things in here mostly. But a lot of the wadding and all that interfacing stuff is all in this corner. Yeah, I'm going to try and fit everything else there or in the cupboard. that is sitting in the hallway right now besides the market stuff. But let's go have a look at the other room. So the other room, I've got all these, which they're gonna have to go somewhere else. So I have got that in here, and Josh helped me move this in because it's pretty heavy. So I'm really glad that that's in here now, but I do have to like clean up all this mess. It's just a mess. I can't even like get through over here because there's stuff everywhere. So I will have to clean all this up and tidy it up. I'm pretty sure like there's not much room in any of these. Like that is not a lot. Because I think all these other ones are like full. Mostly full. Like that one's full. Okay, so I can fit like a grand total of like maybe 4 or 5 pieces in this wall. And considering I've got too much, like look at that. That's just sitting over here. And that needs to go back in the wall and it won't fit at this current time. So there's that too. And then I've also got more fabric over here. I really need to start making more things and using up all this fabric. Alright, I think I finally tidied up as best as I can. I'm going to give you a quick little tour. I mean, it's very similar in here, except, like, obviously the heat press is now in here, which is great. But now everything in the lounge and the kitchen looks so bare. I've had stuff in there for months, like, since I restocked the website this year. Like, there's just been heaps of stock. Everything. I'm not gonna know myself. I'm gonna be like, what the heck? Now I don't have to like step over things. Like, yeah. So now it feels like such empty space. But it's good to know that I can fit everything into these rooms. Okay, let's go have a look. We'll start in this room. So starting off strong, we have all these over here now, which means my calendar, I have to move it because I can't see it, because these are way longer than the other ones. This is all the same, that's all the same, that's all the same, that's all the same. I did tidy up this a little bit, but not much. And then really the only difference is this. So I have this over here now. That fit under there perfectly, so I was a bit excited about that. Put my stool thing back under there. Have a mun bin back there. I don't know if I'll use it. I usually use it when I have like a Lucky Duck event, which I know, like, having more table space, not a bad thing. And I can still use my chair, so it kind of makes sense. You can kind of like sit under there. So yeah, I like it. Obviously, I can't really get into that corner very well, and I can't really get into that corner very well, but I rarely use those fabrics anyway, because these are the fabrics that are online, and these are the ones I usually like pull out of the wall. If anything, it's, yeah, usually like the pinks or the blues that I usually use for market stock. But going forward, I think I'll be using the other fabrics for market stock because they're a bit more fresh and new. So yeah, there's those. Haven't really done anything else in here. And then in here, I have obviously done a lot, which you have already seen. But I did put everything that was in the hallway here, or in the cupboards, or I condensed it down. So there is an empty crate there, which I'll put something else in there. I don't know yet. And I did put the towel scrunchies over here because there's just so many of them. They won't fit in like a big box. So, oh, and that, they need to just be cut the threads off so I can put them in the actual scrunchie wall. But other than that, like, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. Heaps of space for activities. If I ever had a bigger room, I would sort of do like the same thing, except here I would have like a big table like my other table, so, and then like heaps of storage underneath. That is my plan for one day. But yeah, very happy with how this turned out. It makes it feel a lot more open and just easier to get to, and like having all these claws all color coordinated and stuff, super good as well. As I said, having the light on them isn't great though, so 99% of the time this will be down. And you probably notice I have got cardboard there. That is to stop the light from coming in if I don't get it all the way down. There is cardboard behind this one too, but it's not as big. That's pretty much done. All I have to do is put all the rubbish in the recycle and in the rubbish bin now. This is also great. Obviously I still have all my market stuff that's out in the lounge area or the hallway, but that's just where it's gonna have to stay for the foreseeable future. Okay guys, I think that is the end of this vlog. I don't know how long it will be. I don't know how boring it will be. Because I mean, it literally was just me cleaning and moving things around and changing my mind 100 times. For the rest of the week, I do have a lot more planned. I need to go look at my to-do list. I love a to-do list. I need to try and get more products made and cut more of this material. I know that when I last did the scrunchie wall and like did all the makeup bags, I was able to fit in like 2 more rows of fabrics. So yeah, once I start restocking things and stuff, I'll be able to fit more fabrics back into the walls. But at the moment, I think I'm just at like full capacity. I really cannot fit any more fabric. There's too much. Banning myself. Honestly, I really don't want to buy fabric for a year. That is such a long time, but I really don't. Like I've got too much. The only thing I can see myself buying is like satin or something. Everything else, or like restocking a fabric that's like really popular, but like no new fabrics. I'm banning myself. It's too much. Let me know what you guys think about me changing the room around. Do you think it was a good idea putting everything in the same room and having the heat press in here, or do you think I should have used that other space? I'm going to show you what I've done with the other space now, like because it was just too empty and I was like, I have to put something there. It's like really annoying me. So usually when Josh is like cooking or something, or if I'm cooking, like I would just want to lay down. Like I'm like, I don't want to sit up, I want to lay down. Like I've been working all day, or like he's been working all day. So this is what I've done. It's like such a waste of space, but because we don't have a dining table. Well, there's no need for us to have a dining table. We don't, like, if anything, we eat at the kitchen bench. So I set up a lamp. It looks so dumb. But yeah, I had this lamp sitting there for ages. I haven't set it up, but yeah, beanbag. So I can annoy Josh in here in the kitchen. And I had to put the rug down because I'm like, oh, I'm not going to sit on the cold floor. Like, it has to have a rug there. I've put a beanbag there. But yeah, if I find like one on Marketplace for cheap enough, I think I will purchase a little table, like maybe like a 4-seater, because the other one was just too big. It was too big for that space anyway. Like it was obnoxiously big. It was shoved in the corner. And we just didn't use it, and it was just like, if we pull it out and like have all the chairs so like people can actually sit on it, like then it's just too big for that space. I think a little 4-person circle table would look really nice there, and like we can leave the lamp there and like the rug. So I will keep an eye out on Marketplace or like online for something like that. But again, I don't want to pay a lot of money because we won't use it. It literally will just be like a prop for the house. So like I would only buy it if it was like super cheap. That is the end of this vlog. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye!